Hello there, welcome. It's the 27th day of August 2022, and we're reaching you live from the city of Port Harcourt here in Nigeria. So, if this is the first time you're seeing this video, this is the newspaper review here on Chap TV. And on this program, we bring you the headlines across newspapers. And of course, we get to analyze these headlines right here on the show. And to do this analysis with me, I have Mr. Victor Sioku here with me. You are welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Mr. Victor is our current affairs analyst, and together we are going to be analyzing the headlines we'll be reading out to you shortly. Don't forget that you can also be a part of this program. How would you do that? First, you need to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe key. Don't also forget that the only way you'll get notified or know when the program is put out is if you have turned on your notification. So also do that right now as you're watching. Subscribe and turn on your notification. That's how you get to know when we put up a new episode of the program. We're also on other social media handles. We're on Facebook as Tab TV. On Instagram, it's Tab TV_NG. And on Twitter, it's at Tab TV. So connect with us on all of these social media handles. We'd love to have you connected to us. All right, I'll go straight to the headlines for today, the 27th day of August 2022. Did I mention my name? Well, my name is William Sabule, if I didn't do that from the beginning. I am William Sabule, and I'm very glad to have you join me here this very beautiful Friday. All right, we'll go straight to the headlines, and we'll begin with the Daily Sun newspaper. And on Daily Sun newspaper here, it says, court squashes Ebonyi local government election. If you need to know details of that, it's on page 27 of the Daily Sun newspaper. Also, we see here, as the major headline here on Daily Sun, suspense increases as Wike Obi meet Obasanjo in London. Rivers Governor Atiku also. Wike orders won't ditch party. PDP speaking there. Details of all of that meeting is on page 6 of the Daily Sun newspaper. We also see here, Asuu rejects parents' 10,000 Naira offer, insist on continuation of strike. Very interesting one there. To get the full story, you need to go to page 8 of the Daily Sun newspaper. And moving downwards on that same paper, we see here 2023. Tinubu targets 4 PDP governors, senators, reps, orders. Details on page 6 of the Daily Sun newspaper. Right, Mr. Victor, let me come to you. I cannot, I just want to go straight and ask you this question. While reading the headlines about, suspense increases as weekend meet Obi Obasanjo in London, Rivers Governor Atiku also. I mean, there's been a lot of meeting in London. Since Wike left the shores of this state to London, he has been meeting with everybody, and at a point, we don't even know what he's about these days. All right. And just, in one of our editions of this program, we talked about Wike's relevance in the PDP and how the PDP cannot seem to see that they need to reconcile with him. They say they don't have an issue with him, that there's no room for all of this, anger that is beginning to spew everywhere. But now he has met with the principal himself, which is Atiku. What do you think, or what do you make of this meeting?
Okay, I think the whole umbrella guiding all these meetings that Wike is doing is that he's just too powerful. Because you can't tell me that a local government chairman will be dining with other party members, okay, like APC, the Labour Party, and they will not strike a Monday hammer on that person's head
It's so true.
as in take him off from the party.
Yeah, it's true.
So for Wike's case, even the article came out yesterday to see our people, calm down, don't be heating up the fire. Okay, we are here for peace. We are here for peace. So they are treading carefully. In fact, Wike right now is like an egg that is being pampered, okay? So that lollipop that he...
Oh, yeah. I said it in one of our shows that, according to Mr.
Dr.
Ruben Abati, that Wike is a child that is asking for lollipop. But from the look of things, if they don't give him that lollipop, he's going to mess them up. So, you see, they are beginning to work out modalities on how to give him the lollipop.
So, just yesterday, even the Turaki of Adamawa, a whole Atiku, had to make the trip to London.
Since he didn't want to come to Rivers,
yes, he had to make the trip to tell you that, see, no matter how we see it, Wike is that powerful. And look at what is happening. Because of his power, the party, as in the party he belongs to, the PDP, are not sanctioning him. Meaning
For
they
the
still
anti-party
need him.
activities that he's been indulging in.
Yes. Okay, now speculations, down to speculations. We already know that the APC have been making some points that Wike will be joining their party, and that will not. In fact, even a stakeholder came out. A stakeholder came out yesterday to say, see, even if Wike joins the APC, that Amechi will need to work with Wike. But we are in Rivers State. We know how these two men they go against each other.
Yeah.
But the person was now saying that, see, for the fact that these guys, they were friends in the university.
They were very good friends.
Yes.
Even during Amechi's government. They
Yes.
were still friends.
So that the APC should not worry, that Nigeria should not worry, that they will come together and make sure that the APC wins the election come 2023. That's the part for the APC. Okay, I've mentioned the PDP. Atiku has come. Atiku even came out to say, see, okay, a spokesperson came out to say, see, everything that they've agreed to Wike's point, as into his
terms.
His terms, that he has agreed to the terms that everything will be sorted out as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Now, but something also happened, that Obasanjo
Also appeared in
the scene, that there are strong indications saying that Obasanjo is wooing Wike to the Labour Party, because Obasanjo feels that, or he is supporting Peter Obi, because he feels that Peter Obi is the right candidate that can move Nigeria to the next level.
If you see his body language and the kind of commentaries he's been putting out there, it's clear that yes, he's not openly saying I'm of the Labour Party, but his body language is showing that he's tilting to that angle, because he has always said it, that Nigeria is for the younger generation now and they should take over power. They should take over power. And you can also see that he keeps encouraging people that are fighting the same cause as Obi, to keep at it. And he has not been like that with other political parties. We know that the APC have gone to visit him. We know that the PDP have also gone, but he has not been, the body language has not shown where he has, tilted to as much as the way it is showing that he's going to the Labour Party. Yeah.
So, yeah, you're so correct. But I need to make this point before our time is up on this news. There's one significant thing about this whole meeting, for me. In the name of one person that I see all the time with Wike, whether it's in London, whether it's in Abuja, whether it's in Port Harcourt, who is that person?
Abia
State Governor. And
Asuu.
And I was like, see, the Abia State Governor, he's not utilizing this friendship.
Yeah.
As you can see, he's great friend with Wike. And I'm like, see, why can't you make out economic importance from these meetings for your people, knowing that the people are not happy with you, no matter how he paints it.
Yeah.
He has failed, enormously failed in Abia State. So I was like, see, we know that Aba and Port Harcourt are very close to each other. And for Abia State to thrive, it has to be from the center, and the center is Aba.
Is Aba? It's not the state capital, but yet it is the economic capital of Abia State.
Yes. So why don't you mend ways? As in, can't you create a channel for business to thrive between Aba and Port Harcourt? And what are they even asking for? Roads. I was even talking with somebody yesterday that, see, if the Abia State government can come together with Rivers State and say, see, let's form a PPP arrangement to say, okay, can we build a light rail? Even if the government say, okay, this federal road, we want to take care of it. Okay, can't you on your own find a way to create even a light rail that can just carry human being? Let's just say human being and just maybe few commodities.
I mean, we live here in Port Harcourt, and we know that the people that go to Aba every day, day in, day out, for business purposes, some of us don't go anymore because of the bad road. And because of the bad road, it has, resulted to a high level of insecurity on that road. So people don't ply those roads anymore, so as much as it used to be. But if that road is fixed, I can tell you that it will increase the Abia State revenue 10 times. Because a lot more people will visit Aba. Aba is like a small China here in the southeast. So what are we saying? You are so right by saying that if only Asuu is seeing the opportunities of, on ground,
Yes.
with his relationship with Wike, well, he will make progress in the state.
And I've done a bit of costing with respect to other light rails around the world. Do you know, my brother, with 70 billion naira, they can achieve a light rail. A single track, right? Just do it in a way that even if the most cheapest form, just so that people can be moving easily in and out of both cities, so that they can trade can occur. Because right now, it has diminished to if it was on 100 by now trading between Port Harcourt and Aba may be around 10 or 15.
I so agree. I so agree. I so
So
agree.
unfortunate, my brother.
Yes.
Oh.
All right. We really hope that these meetings will yield good fruit for Nigerians. That's my own. We should forget at the point where Nigeria is at the moment. We are looking beyond party lines. We are looking towards fixing this country, because we are in that position where the country is on the verge of destroying itself. Like, a lot has gone wrong, and we need a team that will come in and fix this nation. And if it's the PDP, if it's the Labour Party, whichever team that is, we hope that they are going to work. But what we also know is that the older crops of politicians that we know that have been in the political scene over the years are the same people. They cannot tell us that it is now that they have changed to being the good guys. Man, we know them. We've seen their antecedents. We know what they have, about over the years. So we know what they can deliver, or we know what they're about. Forget what they say. Their words cannot be held on to. They are not, what they say is not what, because we've seen these things play out time in, time out. So that is what we're about. So these meetings, Wike, no doubt, Wike is a very relevant man, very important man. And anybody that fails to see that, whether the PDP or any other party, it's to their own detriment. So we hope that these meetings will yield good fruit for Nigerians as a whole. All right, we're going to move on with our newspaper readings, and next we'll go to This Day newspaper. Okay, hold on, let me go to Vanguard, then we'll take This Day last. All right, we'll go to Vanguard newspaper. And on Vanguard here, we see police take over NNPP secretariat in Borno, arrest party leader. Details of that is on page 3 of the Vanguard newspaper. We also see here, Nigeria's low public investment in education sector will imperil 2030 global goal. UN warns. 2023 campaign on issues. Sean hate speech. Jonathan Sambo task candidates, parties. Details of all of that you see on page 6 of the Vanguard. Also moving on, as the major headline here, we see 2023, Obasanjo, Obi, Wike, Duke, others meet in London, as Atiku finally meets Wike in London. All right, Atiku to aides, associates, stop deriding Wike, orders. Tinubu's meeting with Rivers governor, sign of desperation, ex-VP's camp. Says reconciliation still in progress. We are yet to receive reconciliation committee report, Board of Trustees chairman. Why Atiku, BOT members should pacify Wike, Nazef, PDP. Chieftain speaking there. All right, get details of that on the Vanguard newspaper. We also see federal government defends foreign borrowings with infrastructure projects. Details on page 6 of the Vanguard newspaper. Also here on the Vanguard, we see federal government warns Nigeria against traveling to northern Cyprus. If you need to know why, you pick up a copy of the Vanguard and go to page 3 of the Vanguard newspaper. And lastly, I'll take this one. Military kills Sambisa Forest ISWAP commander Uza Ifa, 37 orders. Details is on page 3 of the Vanguard newspaper. Mr. Victor, I'm going to ask you, have you wondered why the federal government is stopping people from traveling to northern Cyprus?
Oh, yeah. Over the news, I saw it yesterday.
Yeah.
Abike Arewa, the diaspora CEO, the diaspora commission CEO. Okay, she came out to say 20 Nigerians were killed in northern Cyprus. In fact, it's been happening over this period. Okay, but they are declaring that, see, Nigerians should please avoid. Yes, they are not telling Nigerians not to travel, but you see, northern Cyprus, please stay away. Reason, because northern Cyprus is not even recognized by the UN. Northern Cyprus is mainly recognized by Turkey because Turkey are annexing that place from the Republic of Cyprus. Okay, but on the other hand, aside the news of Nigerians to stop going to Northern Cyprus, she also made up some nice points with respect to Nigerians in diaspora. So she made a point, a very strong point that results coming out saying that Nigerians are remitting, because we are now talking about Nigeria is in need of money. Okay, so foreign direct investment has really gone up. Okay, even with the COVID situation that we found ourselves in. So it has gone up that Nigerians per head remit more than India. Okay, and you know India, they love their country. No matter where they are in the world, you know that Indians try to send something down home.
Yeah.
Okay, so from the figures, it's showing that each Nigeria every year remits $11,000. As when you average it, $11,000. Even Bangladesh, we remit more than Bangladesh. And what does that tell us? It tells us that, see, no matter what comes our way in this country, that the diaspora are supposed to be, that commission or that group, they are supposed to be catered for. They are of great importance. So what am I saying today? I hope that by next election, we've been clamoring that, see, our Nigerians in diaspora are supposed to vote come 2023. Fortunately for us, we've started the electronic process. So they should try and give them that branch, okay? Give a channel for them to vote, because they contribute to the country, okay? One way or the other, they are helping our GDP.
Very true.
And at the same time, if you check, in many cases, their monies are doing one or two things or the other. If you come to the real estate sector, they are doing a whole lot.
True.
Okay, so just like even Kenya, if Kenya can during their last election,
they were able to do that.
yes. So I think they should consider it. It's too short right now, but they should consider it
in the
come
next election.
2027.
I agree, totally agree that these people are relevant to decision making in the country, because someone has argued before that the people outside the shores of this country are even almost half the population of the people in here, and during census that we don't know if they are also counted, the ones outside. We say Nigerians are over 200 million. How sure or how certain are we with that numbers?
But they say by documents, okay, about just 1.7 million Nigerians are outside. But I know that is just too minor.
Yes, it's small compared to the people that have exhausted this country at the moment.
Just imagine in your own family. In your own family, how many persons
around me? Yes, in the last 4 months, I've had almost 10 people travel out of this country, and I know they are not coming back. They are not coming back. These are friends, colleagues, people that are close to me.
Yes.
So this is me now. I don't know of other people that are leaving, their circle. So you can see that the numbers out there are increasing by the day, and that's basically as a result of the harsh economy Nigeria is facing at the moment. All right, we're going to move on to other headlines, and we'll go to this day newspaper. That's our last paper for this morning, and we'll start with the headlines here. It says, Wabote, $5 billion NLNG Train 7 project now at 30% completion. Firm says project to create 50,000 jobs. All right, we also see here NUPRC, that is the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission. Nigeria must declare emergency on oil theft under production orders. Resolving security challenge will bring back investment to oil sector. All right, Mr. Victor, I'll have you react to that story about oil theft.
Well, we just heard that was just last week that Equatorial Guinea had to, will I say, stop or capture one vessel that left Nigeria, carrying whooping 3 million barrels of crude. And in the market, is about, when converted in the market, is about $300 million. And when you convert it further, 3 million barrels means that these people carry 3 days of Nigerian production, because we produce at 1 million 24,000 barrels. What does that mean? Does it mean that our Navy, let me go down to the Navy, not just security agencies, Navy, which they are the ones that are to tell any vessel that comes into the shores of the country. This vessel came in, you did not question, why are you coming in? The same vessel left with crude and no questioning. Until today, this happened last week. Till today, we've not heard anything about arrest or that somebody is being charged to court. Nothing. And this is just one that they caught. What about others? How can a vessel carrying 3 million of crude?
That's a lot of volume right there. And, we've always, had people say that the government is deeply involved in oil theft in this country. This goes on to prove to an extent that, yes, they are involved, because it is absolutely impossible. I mean, a vessel is not an ant. A vessel is not a 75 horsepower boat. It's a huge machine. So how is it possible that it has, gone through our waterways and up to the sea and to another country undetected? So it just tells you that the security agencies that they are also working for a higher power that are stealing this crude. And so you see, we have always said it before that the problems of this country is from the top. It is up there. It is way up there. And just like you mentioned, nobody has been arrested after they seized that vessel. Nobody has been pinned out and say, oh, this person was involved or that person is involved and we need to bring him to books. It just tells you how people commit crime. The corruption in this government is deep and with so much impunity. It's so sad and unfortunate.
And some persons are the ones doing this. So it is not a spirit.
It isn't.
Not spirit. Humans. Yeah. Okay? Mm-hmm. Both from the company, because I need to mention the company too. Mm-hmm. There are companies heading this. Okay, now come to think of it. What do? In many cases, they go to a wellhead. Mm-hmm. Okay, channel it to the vessel or the barge. And like this 3 million liters that we are talking about. Okay?
And they drill it.
Sorry, not liters, barrel, my brother. 3 million barrels. By the time you pump that vessel to fill up the vessel with 3 million barrels, does it mean that nobody knows about it?
Yeah.
It takes time. Then the movement. Are you getting that? So you cannot tell me that, see, there are not big government officials involved, both in forces and in the core officials. Okay, and what are we even saying in this country? This country makes me so, as in, I cry sometimes when I start thinking about the resources we have in this country and we are not making good use of it and people are suffering.
And
just a few are eating this money.
Remember that right now a liter of fuel in this country is sold at between 185, almost 200 naira, and then 180. That's what we buy, standard price. And this is the same product that they shout about that, sometimes they say it's not even enough to take the whole nation. Yet, we are losing this huge amount to theft. I mean,
Nigeria, that is supposed to be supplying 1.7 million barrels per day, is only supplying 1,024,000. This gap we are talking about, they are just stealing from the country. And another thing, my brother, I'm sorry, why should I say sorry? This government has really failed the country.
Yes, they have.
Because they came with so much hope that they will fix the refineries. Do you know that? Just imagine that we are even refining 1 million barrels per day in this country. There are countries, the country that we are shipping these products, mind you, they don't even have the oil. Their work is just to refine and send back or sell to other nations. But in this case, just imagine, do you know that? I did a research the other day. Do you know that per liter of petrol that is being bought, that 1/3 goes to the production of the petrol, the cost of production of the petrol, but the rest goes into VAT and duties. Just imagine that Nigeria is collecting all that VAT and duties. I'm talking about 66.6% of The cost of petrol goes into the covers of the government. My brother, why won't we have enough money to run education, to run power, to run the health sector? But these people, they don't want to do anything.
It's really sad. Very, very
They are
sad.
now waiting for Dangote. They're waiting for Dangote.
I hope they are not going to crash that refinery to when it finally gets into a full active duty. But then that's, well, Dangote has been a very successful businessman, and we're hoping that when he finally begins that refinery is going to be a huge success. And I'm very much thinking that and hoping that that is going to change the tide of this level of oil theft, because what will be the excuse then? We're hoping that, the delay at the launching of that refinery, like for it to start working itself, is beginning to make me feel like it is because it's going to, foil a lot of these kind of deals.
But it will not still stop oil theft, I think. Reason, because these people, they just go, they break pipelines. So Dangote might be out there waiting for their stock
supplies,
to come, and no pressure. There won't be any pressure because why? Some persons are diverting the crude to their vessel.
So sad, so sad. Well, that's all we'll be taking today. Thank you so much, Mr. Victor.
Thank you.
And to our viewers, we want to thank you for staying with us throughout this program, and do well to connect with us on all our social media platforms. And also don't forget to subscribe to this channel right here. Click on the subscribe button, and of course there's also the notification key that you need to turn on to get notified whenever we come up with a new episode of the program. Well, this has been the newspaper review, and my name is Williams Abule. I'll see you next time.